Hey everyone, welcome to our stream of the of the Stadia Connect. So we're gonna watch this and talk about it. So you ready, Doug?
Yeah, count me down.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
BSO, of course. Monster Boy.
Of course, got to start with
All
that.
of our free games.
Crata. Have you played much of Crata yet?
Yeah, I've been playing around with it a lot.
Yeah, I haven't jumped into it, but I have it in there. Is it? It's literally just create your own video games, essentially, right?
Just a game creation platform, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Megan, and I lead Stadia's user experience research team. Welcome
Tell
to
me what's
today's
good,
Stadia
Megan.
Connect. You just
You
saw
better give me
some
some
of
good
the incredible
news.
games you can start playing right now with Stadia Pro. Today, we'll show you even more games coming to Stadia, and give you a close look at some new games arriving later this year from Stadia Games and Entertainment. But let's start with those
Games are
Stadia
great,
Pro
but we
games
need
you just
features.
saw. You can play all of them today
Yeah,
for free.
I think
with
at
your
this point
Stadia
they
Pro
need to start
subscription,
talking about
without
some of the
having to buy
features
expensive
that
hardware.
they
We're
said
adding
would be
new games
available
to
by
Stadia
now,
Pro every month. And players
or that
who
I
have been
assumed
playing
would be
games with Pro
available.
since launch
Yeah.
have scored more than 24 free games. If you haven't signed up yet, you can try Stadia Pro for free. by
Jeremiah,
heading to
you're one of these
stadia.com
guys that don't know what
to
they're
start
doing.
playing all of these games instantly today.
This is the first time I'm hosting
We
a
say
reaction
instantly a
video,
lot here
so
at
there was
Stadia.
bound to be a mix-up.
Making your games quicker and
True.
easier to play is behind everything we do. Now, your games are getting even more instant with Click to Play.
Click to
I've
play.
been playing Monster Boy too, that's pretty fun.
Here's how it works. You're a Stadia Pro subscriber, you're watching your favorite YouTube creator
So
play
it is
PUBG,
coming.
and you feel like starting your own game with some friends.
Well, you can just click the link in
Just
YouTube.
click the link they've shared in the description, and you're
Awesome.
playing PUBG instantly on Stadia. It's
I wonder if
that
you're
easy.
if
You
this is
click,
going to include
you
where you
play.
can play with
No
them.
waiting, no game
If there's a
download or
link for
update.
that.
The game just starts
I
in
assume
seconds.
that's...
It works with any game
Well, that would be
playing
part
with
of the
Pro
state
or
share.
buy on the store.
Yeah.
I assume we'll
You
be
can
seeing
use
more
Click
of.
to Play links on any Stadia supported device. It really is that easy. You click, you play.
Okay.
Now
That's
let's
cool. I mean,
talk
that's
games.
kind of what this is.
You
It's an
already know that you'll be
implementation
playing
of
some
state
awesome
share.
games on Stadia soon, like Marvel's Avengers, Assassin's Creed Valhalla,
Of course.
and Cyberpunk 2077. You can play Cyberpunk the second it launches on Stadia. If you want to play your games on your TV, Stadia Premier Edition
I hope
makes
they don't
that
go too
possible
deep into those
with the
because that
included
feels
Stadia
like a waste of
controller
time.
and Chromecast Ultra.
Yeah.
And it's now just
I mean,
$99.99.
We've got 20 minutes.
Now I'm excited to share some of the new games from devs big and small that you can
Okay.
buy and play
Got
soon
some-
on Stadia.
Some
A lot of the
games
games
coming.
we'll be playing this year come from our friends at 2K. In addition
Yeah.
to Mafia 2 and 3 Remastered
Of
and
course.
Borderlands 3, you'll be able to play incredible sports games with your friends, like PGA Tour 2K21,
Nice.
WWE Battlegrounds,
I love
and
PGA
NBA
Tour games.
2K21 this year.
I can't say I've ever played a
We built
golf
Stadia
game.
Oh,
to
they're
make
fun.
playing games with friends easier than it's ever been. Grab a partner and a couple of
I think they're probably
controllers
more
and
fun
meet
if you
your
like
friends
golf,
online.
but
It's time for
Yep,
some truly
probably.
explosive multiplayer in Super Bomberman R Online.
Super Bomberman.
That popular series is coming to Stadia.
Super Bomberman.
Well, this is new.
Yeah. It's a multiplayer game.
Battle
Online.
64 mode.
It's Battle Royale.
Blast your way to the top. Battle with up to 64 players simultaneously from
Oh,
around
weird.
the world.
This announcer's killing
How do
me.
you fit 64 players on that map?
Online survival.
Oh, there's a bunch of maps.
Oh,
I
okay.
see.
Your way to the end and be the
Kind of like
last
Tetris 99.
Blast
Except
'em up.
different, obviously. It's not Tetris.
A little bit. No, it's Bomberman. But it's like classic Bomberman.
Yeah.
Seamlessly
That's
play
cool.
with your favorite streamer.
Oh, crowd play.
Okay, there it is.
Join
There
your
it is.
favorite game by accessing the link on the screen.
Very cool. Might have to start streaming on YouTube, guys.
Your character.
That's my plan.
We're gonna get shut off on Twitch.
Your choice.
They heard
They
us
need
say
to.
it.
I'm hoping this is all leading up to them announcing
You can
YouTube
even
streaming.
customize your bomb. Add
I mean,
extra
it feel like it had to with them having the button on the
There's
YouTube
been a-
chat.
the glitter and
Yeah.
It has to be able to stream
And there's
to
been a
YouTube.
lot of rumors around that coming up. People like
get ready to
code mining and stuff. So
Super Bomberman
it's coming soon.
Online.
I don't know if it'll like launch today, but I'm hoping we'll hear something about it.
Yeah, it's got to be out by
And
the
now for a
autumn. They
very
were
different take on
announcing it.
multiplayer.
So. Dead by Daylight. I've heard about this game. I've never played it, but I mean, it looks really cool. They've got a lot of iconic horror characters. I mean, they have the Demogorgon in there, so that's pretty cool. Pyramid Head.
Oh, what is this? Oh, this is part of crowd play. I guess Twitch does that kind of thing too, don't they? The chat can kind of like vote on stuff that's
Yeah, they
happening in
have
the game.
integrations like that that you can do.
Definitely makes it more interesting. It's the next season of Elder Scrolls.
I mean, Greymore just dropped, so I don't think they'd be doing a new season already. I guess this is just showing that we
There was-
still have Greymore.
It's still here, guys.
Play it.
There was a new update recently, so I don't know.
Has it always had crossplay with PC and Mac?
I'm not sure.
It just said we saw it pop up on the
I
screen.
thought it did.
So it probably did.
Need to play more of this.
Stonethorn.
Yes, that's the new update.
Oh, okay.
The Elder Scrolls Online came out last month on
Not
Stadia.
until August, though.
Free as part of Stadia Pro. It's only free to claim until July 16th.
I wonder if you get
so add
all.
it to your collection today. and
No,
you can keep
you just got the
playing
base
as long
version,
as
didn't
keep
you?
your
You had to
Stadia
buy
Pro
Greymore.
subscription. After the 16th, the Elder
It'd be cool if
Scrolls
they did
Online
like
will
the
still be
Destiny
available to
thing
buy
where
in the
you
Stadia store. If you've been questing across
get
Tamriel
all
for
of the
years,
upgrades for
good
free.
news. The Elder Scrolls Online on Stadia supports cross-play and cross-progression with PC and Mac. That means you can take your experience, items, and friends with you, wherever you take Stadia. Ready to play right now? You can click to
Jeremiah,
play
you
with the link in
considering
the
keeping your
description.
Stadia?
Next up, more adventures from gaming's most serious action hero.
Jeremiah's asking how much Stadia is per month. It's $9.99 per month for Stadia Pro.
What is this? Okay. This looks
Serious
interesting. Serious Sam. I haven't played a Serious Sam game.
They did the collection of the first three was one of the pro games a couple months ago.
Yeah, I have it in the library. I just haven't booted it up. But have you played much of it?
No, I haven't played any of it yet.
No. Been too busy with Destiny.
Yeah.
Hello, neighbor. So we're seeing all the games that are on Stadia, or coming to Stadia. So slowly building that library up that they just didn't have at launch, which was probably their biggest critique. So that's good.
Yeah.
More games, and they have a bigger.
Well,
They have
and
such a selection of free games because if you sign up,
yeah.
you have the backlog of free games. It's not like you missed out on the month's selection. So.
Right. And if you just want to try it out, like you get a month free and get like 20 games
Yeah.
to play. So
And I mean, I
This
hadn't
Might
next
as well.
game is totally original, absolutely
I hadn't
weird, and just
booted
as
it
much
up on
fun.
my
Sing your way through
Chromecast
one-hand
Ultra in a long time, and I booted it up. When it first came out, it was a little choppy, and the performance was a little rough, but I mean, it's crisp now. No input lag, 4K, 60 frame. I mean, it's beautiful. So it's definitely
is
they've
this?
definitely been working on it.
I keep my Chromecast wired. I don't know if you're doing Wi-Fi or wired.
I do Wi-Fi, but I've got a really good connection, so I don't have
Yeah.
any issues.
It's an interesting one.
One of those indie artsy games. Platformer, probably. One hand clapping. What?
Jeremiah, how long they keep the backlog? Games stay in it for like 2 or 3 months and then drop out. They've already been dropping out the earliest games that that you could get with it. So it's just a few months.
As the last remnants of humanity destroy themselves, the signal is still out there.
It's this.
I wasn't hating on indie artsy games. I was just saying it was one.
We journey from the ruins of our old world and into what lies beyond.
Can't tell what this one is.
The things I've seen, even I do
Getting
not
more,
believe them.
getting more horror games, it seems.
Yep.
Where I am taking these two, there's no coming back.
You think you're dreaming?
What the?
This is real.
Okay.
What is this
I
even?
have no idea. Beyond Hope. It's like a very dark Mass Effect game.
Yeah. Yeah, the armor's like very Mass Effect. That's what I was thinking. With crazy horror monsters.
Yeah.
And what will be left? Beyond here, there's only death.
It's a weird trailer.
I'm finding
What
my
is
signal.
happening?
It's like quiet.
It's like a movie trailer.
It was like awkwardly quiet for a little too long.
Yeah.
Outriders.
Okay. Okay.
Some games are so challenging and precise that even when you fail, you can't wait to come back for more. We're proud to announce the first Stadia game coming from the legendary developers at From Software. Test your skills with the 2019 Game of the Year, Sekiro.
Sekiro's
Shadows
coming to
Die Twice.
Stadia. There you go.
Nice.
Doug, why don't you hop into some Sekiro?
Nice. Finally, I can play this game.
You couldn't play it before. I would be.
I tell you,
down
I
to play
haven't
this
even
in
turned on
4K.
my PlayStation in months and months.
If this is a pro game, that'd be cool as hell.
I don't know. They're getting some big titles. It's going to be hard to tell what they're going to do as pro games. And more PUBG.
Yeah, playing Sekiro at 4K is going to be pretty fun. Definitely going to have to try that. Jeremiah's watching this on his PlayStation. Very meta of you, Jeremiah. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is adding like a Mayan city, it looks like.
New season. I've never played any PUBG.
Me either. I have no interest in trying it. I was talking to Jeremiah on the last stream about how I'm just over
Hitman.
Battle Royales at this point.
Available free in September.
That's cool.
Nice. Speaking of free games.
Explosive rubber duck. Nice. Hitman is fun.
Those are just some of the games you'll be playing on Stadia in 2020 and beyond.
One is free.
Now here's
Doesn't
my
look like two
teammate
is free.
Khaled to tell you more.
Hi, I'm Khalid from Stadia Games and Entertainment. Our team
Hi,
creates and
Khalid.
publishes games for Stadia in partnership with some of the most talented studios around the world. We're excited to announce just a few of the studios we are working with.
I want to hear some news about
the masters
first-party
of music,
games. If
delivering
they've got any going
rhythm
on yet.
and passion to
Yeah, I
everything
mean,
they do.
it sounded like it
Upper
was still
Cat
pretty
Games.
early when they
Specializing in
announced their first party
environmental
studio because they
storytelling
had just
and
hired the head of the
boundless
studio. So
And supermassive
Right, they're just putting them
games.
together.
it'll probably be a
Masters
year
of
before we
board
see
games.
another one.
Bringing 10 years of award-winning expertise to Stadia. Later this year, we'll be sharing more about what these talented studios are working on. But today, we're thrilled to give you a look
Okay,
at two of the games
so-
coming this year from Stadia Games and Entertainment.
Hey,
Let's start with a new creation from the shooter specialists at Splash Damage. We're proud to introduce Outcasters.
Nice.
Oh boy. Curving bullets.
Oh, this looks wild.
It looks kind of interesting.
Be a trick shot, hot shot.
And there's the
Okay.
fog. Gotta have the fog. Tally ho!
Oh yeah.
All right, so I guess they're like just really taking advantage of the physics.
Yeah, it's just a physics game.
I mean, that's why Get Packed was all about Stadia, is the power of the physics engine that they were able to use.
Yeah, and that's a hell of a physics engine.
We'll be showing you much more of Outcasters this fall. But now, let's take a look at the return of a revolutionary tower defense series from our friends at
tower
Robot
defense.
Entertainment. Get ready to play Orcs Must Die 3.
Orcs Must Die 3.
I've never
Rumor
played an
is
Orcs
that-
Must Die, but
I haven't either. Rumor is this is launching today for free.
that's the rumor. We'll see. So it seems like the big
Pull up my
news.
Stadia store here.
The big news of all this is click to play, which seems to be active now.
Orcs Must Die 3 is free for pro members right now. Okay. Blanked. Man, I love Stadia.
I know. You just get on your phone, hit claim, and it's
I could play
yours.
this right now.
Could. I could too. It would just
We
shut
could
the
play this
stream off
together
and just,
right now.
that would be what we're watching. That is what's nice about Stadia. No downloads.
This looks pretty wild.
It looks good. I mean, it looks cool. Visually, you know?
The tone is important.
You gotta get the tone. I don't know if the game is just gonna be fun, but why not? I'll give it a try.
You have it. It's free.
You
Might
can
as well
play
try
Orcs
it.
once
Must
I
Die 3
stop
for
getting
free
distracted.
right now.
Claim it.
All you need is Stadia Pro.
Store.
It's that simple. Just click and play.
Works
Stadia
must
Pro
die.
is just one way
Oh,
to
you
get
can
games.
click to play too.
All of the games available on Stadia, including the ones you saw today, can also be purchased individually through the Stadia store. We can't wait to see how you're using Click to Play to enjoy all the games on Stadia. Share your stories with us, and you could be featured in an upcoming Stadia Connect. Thanks for watching. You just learned about a new way to get to your games with Click to Play. You saw more games to play on Stadia.
Play? Alright.
And you got your very first glimpse of what's coming from Stadia Games and Entertainment. We're just getting started. There's a lot more coming soon.
Sekiro's cool.
See you on
And
Stadia.
seeing Stadia Studios actually doing stuff is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. We're not gonna watch this, but I just wanted to get to that. Yeah. So, what did you think, Doug? As far as the Stadia Connect goes, was this satisfactory for you?
It was fine. There wasn't as much big news as their last one.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see, like I said, more about like YouTube streaming, but having Click to Play is a step in that direction, I think.
Yeah, it's weird because they definitely showed off the functionality with one of those games. I can't remember which game it was, but they showed off the functionality of somebody streaming on YouTube and like joining their game. So that has to be coming, and that game's releasing in the fall. It's got to be coming soon. So I would expect in the next couple of months, maybe their next Stadia Connect will have, the launch of that feature.
Yeah.
But as far as Click to Play, I feel like that's a really Obviously, it's painting with a broad brush, but I feel like that's kind of a simple feature that I'm surprised didn't exist, because it's just a link to the game in the browser.
Right.
And it's weird that it took them so long to launch that. So who knows what kind
There
of
has to
technical
be-
issues there were, but
Yeah, there has to be more to it than that. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that works. And I feel like that's just like an implementation of the state share, which launched in beta with Crata.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what like the crowd play is going to be too. So, yeah, I assume that'll all be rolling out throughout this year.
It's good. I'd like to see them come to iOS. I know we're probably far off from that, but if it comes to iOS, that would be a huge jump for me in interest in most of the games that come out. But because I'm mostly Apple, I know you kind of have all the peripherals you need to play Stadia on your phone and anywhere you want. So, but I'm not there, so hopefully they support more platforms in the coming future. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to do it for our Stadia Connect. I'd give it a solid B as far as Stadia Connects go. Nothing too crazy, you know. Maybe a C plus if we're going like average, but good Stadia Connect, as you know, we come into these not expecting a lot in all of these press conferences, because usually you're let down if you expect a lot from these. So, but that is going to do it with our reaction to the Stadia Connect. Doug, do you have any final thoughts?
No, I think you nailed it. It was pretty mediocre. Again, following the last Connect, which was, they had a lot of big news in the last one. So,
Yep.
But you're right. It's about what I expected from today.
Cool. All right, we're gonna hop off here and try that click to play real quick and just make sure everything's working. So we'll end up
I'm
I'm
trying to find a link somewhere that I can play.
Yeah, we'll be back tonight with the actual podcast. So we might talk a little bit about this on the podcast. So we will see you tonight at around 9 Eastern, probably later because we're always late. But we'll see you then. So later.